Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. All right. So, we got two coming out about the Obama administration pushing for a global police force to fight extremism in the United States. This coming from Breitbart, and I got one coming from Ledger, whatever this is. And I like what these are saying in terms of the amount of information. On Wednesday, Attorney General Loretta Lynch announced United Nations or at the United Nations that her office would be working in several American cities to form what's called a Strong Cities Network. I'd write that down if I were you. That's a law enforcement initiative, quote unquote. That's kind of the code word there, I believe, that would encompass the globe. Now, this is kind of the idea. I don't really like this one so much because it goes into a lot of the other stuff, so let me show you what it says on this one because I think this has stronger. Oh, is this really the one? Okay, let's see. Hang on. Maybe this one was. Alright, no big deal. I'll use this one. I'm using the Breitbart. This amounts to nothing less than overriding American laws. Yep, this was the one I was using. Up to and including the United States Constitution in favor of the United Nations laws. Again, this is just them bantering. We have no idea this is going to happen. But basically, implementing those laws from the United Nations without consultation of Congress at all, supposedly. United Nations is a Sharia compliant world body. I don't know if that's on the books or not. And Obama speaking there days ago insisted violent extremism is not an exclusion to Islam, which it is. Obama is referring yada yada yada. So this is what I would look for, people. So will the UN, driven largely by Sharia-enforced organization of Islamic cooperation, we don't know if any of that's true, and pro-Islamic, post-American President Obama used global police force to crush counter-jihadi forces? No. He's talking about a smash of all things of that sort. And here comes that acronym that they used earlier. The Obama Department of Defense made it clear that was exactly that when it distributed a press release last week announced the launch of Strong Cities Network to strengthen community resilience against violent extremism. I'm guessing like FEMA has several different versions, one nationally, one internationally. This probably links up to something in the UN that allows them to take control. I don't know what it is, but you get it. In a press release, and DOJ complained that while many cities and local authorities are developing innovative responses to address this challenge, no systematic efforts are in place to share experiences, pool resources, and build community of cities to inspire local action on global scale. So Lynch made the global, that is United Nations involvement clear when she added, as we continue to counter a range of domestic and global terror threats, yada yada yada. You get the idea. I'm going to go to this one real quick. Okay, so this is actually a carbon copy. I did not see that, but here's something from the White House. This is coming from the Palomegler. Violent extremism is not unique to any one faith, so no one should ever be profited or profiled or targeted simply because of their faith. They're not being targeted because of faith. Well, some are. Cities are vital partners in the international efforts to build social cohesion and resilience to violent extremism. Local communities and authorities are most credible and persuasive voices to challenge violent extremism. You get the idea. I'm using this too much, but that is a super awesome photo I've used these too much. I've cited too much, but hopefully they let me run it. I gave you two acronyms. I would imagine the Strong Cities Network is a code word coming from UN doctrination. I imagine there's probably some UN level code word for that. I imagine that other long acronym I gave you is code word for that. It's like when we referenced, I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, sanctuary cities. How everybody said, no, those don't exist. And then, like, 2 months later, it just popped up in the headlines. You know. But don't go to your city council or anything and say, hey, are we a sanctuary city? Because they don't like those questions. So, thank you very much.